Hi everyone, welcome to Take and Make Crafts at the Rockville Center Public Library. I'm your librarian, Miss Liz, and today we're going to make a pigeon. You probably know the pigeon books, and we'll read a couple of them today. In your bag, pick up at the library, you're going to get a piece of blue cardstock for the body, and I'll show you how to do that. Then a little black paper for the legs, yellow paper for the beak, white for the collar, and a big googly eye for the head. So on your cardstock, you take your hand and you position it like that. Or like that, either way, whatever it is, because this is going to be the wings. These are the wings, and then we'll put a head up there. So you trace your hand, have somebody help you trace your hand, and that's the body. And I did mine, yours will be cuter and smaller. And I drew a little wing, just with a black marker. Then you cut out a piece of paper for the neck. It's about 3 inches. And then just a circle, probably the size of a quarter. Go just a little bit bigger than your googly eye for the head. You stick the head on. First I did, I guess, the neck, and then the head, collar, and the beak. And then I put my googly eye on, and I put my legs in the back. And then you have your handprint pigeon. You can keep it with you when you read your stories. All right, put this over here. Now we'll read. First one we'll do. The pigeon finds a hot dog. There's our pigeon. Pigeon finds a hot dog. Oh, a hot dog. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Ah, may I help you? Oh. Is that a hot dog? Not a hot dog. It's my hot dog. Ooh, pigeon. Ah, I have a question. I've never had a hot dog before. What do they taste like? If you've never experienced the splendor of a hot dog, you should really... Wait a second. This hot dog is mine. I found it. Of course. Enjoy it. Oh. Go ahead. Ah. Would you say it tastes like chicken? Can you believe this guy? The pigeon says. What? What did I do? It just tastes like a hot dog, okay? Okay, okay. So it doesn't taste like chicken then? Oh, for Pete's sake. Hey, I'm a curious bird. That's it. It's my hot dog, right? Mine. This is unbelievable. Finders keepers is what I say. I'm a curious bird. What do they taste like? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, right. I can't take it anymore. What am I supposed to do? I think I've got an idea. You know, you're pretty smart for a duckling. Needs mustard. Oh, pigeon learned how to share. Sharing is good. That's Pigeon Finds a Hot Dog by Mo Willems, with a special guest star, the duckling. It's cute. Here's one called Gary. Gary the pigeon. Most of the time, Gary was just like the other racing pigeons. He ate the same seeds, slept in the same loft, and dreamed of adventure. But on race days, when the pigeons set off in the travel basket, Gary stayed at home. To pass the time, he organized his scrapbook. He had a collection of travel mementos from everywhere. Except Gary had never been anywhere because Gary couldn't fly. What kind of pigeon can't fly? The racing pigeons usually returned just before supper, and they always discussed wind directions and flight paths or waypoints. Gary loved hearing about their adventures. He would perch nearby and record everything in his scrapbook. But one night, Gary leaned too far on his perch and he lost his balance. Gary and his scrapbook fell down into the bottom of the loft, and they both landed in the travel basket with a bump. The next day was race day, and Gary traveled a very long way from home. By the time Gary woke up, the sky was full of feathers and flapping wings, except Gary didn't go anywhere because Gary couldn't fly. Soon the other pigeons were dots in the distance. They were flying back to the loft. Gary wondered if he would ever find a way home, or if he would be lost in the city forever. Gary's collection of travel mementos always perked him up, so he opened up his scrapbook. Gradually, the city came to feel a little more familiar, and Gary felt a little less lost. Before long, Gary had plotted his own way back to the loft. What a smart pigeon. Gary arrived home just before supper. He had all sorts of new travel mementos for his scrapbook, and the most adventurous adventure story. Gary couldn't fly, but Gary had been everywhere. Most of the time, Gary is just like the other racing pigeons. He eats the same seeds, sleeps in the same loft, and dreams of adventure. But on some days, the other pigeons are just like Gary. Then they take the train too. That's so silly. The end. And that was Gary by Leila Rudge. Oh, I have more pigeon books. This one's called Don't Feed the Coos by Jonathan Stutzman. Coo. Don't feed the coos. When you see a coo, you will be tempted to give it a treat. Coos are adorable, peaceful, and kind of silly. But don't feed the coo. If you feed one, they will all come. You will try to escape. They will follow you through the park, down the street, all the way home. Your mother will not be pleased. Wherever you are, they will be too. At orchestra practice, at the arcade, oh my goodness. Even at karate lessons, your sensei will not be pleased. And to thank you for feeding them, the coos will leave poos. Coos poo everywhere. Coo poos covering everything. You will lose your socks to the coos poo. Ew, your backpack, your bed, your mind, all because you fed the coos. You will do anything to make them leave. Nothing will work. You will try to hide, but you cannot hide from a coo. No matter what scheme you cook up, go away, no coos allowed, private property, coos shall not pass, coo-free zone, coos not welcome. Your plans will fail, and they will eat and coo and poo on everything. So just accept your fate. Coos aren't so bad once you get to know them. Give them names, knit them scarves, make them part of your family. Take them on walks in the park. Coos love the park. A healthy coo is a happy coo. Yes, feed them birdseed. Coos love food more than parks. You're getting the hang of this, kid. Embrace your coos because they will be your coos till the very end. There is absolutely, positively no way to get rid of them. Clever child. It looks like there is a way. Just let somebody else feed them and they will take them home. The end of Don't Feed the Coos. All right, we have another pigeon book. The Pigeon Wants a Puppy. I really do. Also by Mo Willems. The Pigeon Wants a Puppy. Oh, hello. How are you? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. By the way, do you know what I want? What I've wanted forever, at least since last Tuesday? A puppy. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Oh, don't worry. I'll take care of it. I promise I'll water it once a month. What? That's not how you take. What? Everyone knows that puppies need plenty of sunshine and water. Oh, I get it. You don't want me to be happy, do you? You don't want me to take a piggyback ride on my puppy or play tennis with it. You just don't understand. I'm a puppy-loving pigeon. Aw, puppies. I want a puppy right here, right now. Woof! What's that? Woof, woof. Is it possible? Have my dreams come true? Woof! Ah! the teeth, the hair, that wet nose, the slobber, the claws. I mentioned the teeth, right? Really, I had no idea. I've changed my mind. I want a walrus. Oh, that silly pigeon. The end. That is The Pigeon Wants a Puppy by Mo Willems. And that's all from me. So goodbye from Miss Liz at the Rockville Center Public Library. See you next week.